Hi, my name is Bethany Arnold, and I'm currently a special ed teacher in Springfield, Missouri. I am working to obtain my master's degree in autism spectrum disorders, and I'm making this video on the dispositions of educators as a part of a class project. So the first question that I want to address is what disposition I think makes me a successful teacher. And for me, that was an easy question to answer. It's that educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations for students. This is my area of strength, but not because it came naturally, because I had to work on it. And I think my favorite example of that is when I was working with my nonverbal students. Of course, we all want our kids to be able to communicate orally with others as easily as I am right now. But I had to realize that my students weren't there yet. And if I spent all of my time focusing on getting them to talk and be like the other kids, then I would miss the opportunity to give them a way that they could use to communicate their wants and needs now. So I had to stop and teach them to communicate with an iPad. And once we mastered that, we're going to go back and add in those oral skills. But it's more important that they can get what they want and need today. The area that I'm still working on growing at is that educators should promote and support curiosity and encourage active inquiry. This is an area of struggle for me because of the verbal skills of my students. I absolutely believe that they are capable of asking questions, being curious, and inquiring about the world around them. However, I have not yet mastered giving them the tools to do that. This is something that I think I may be working on for several years. It's what I want for my students, so it's going to be a huge focus in my classroom. And the last question was, what does a professional educator look like and how do they behave? And I think that's a really difficult question to answer because I think an educator can look like a lot of things. We're learning from everyone around us, regardless of how they look. But I think the way that they need to behave is ethically. I think if educators approach every single problem and every single decision that they make with, am I doing this the most ethically way possible? I think you will have far more success, and I think you'll be able to have more confidence that you're making the best choices that you can for your students. If you're behaving in a way that lets your students come to their own conclusions and make their own observations about the world around them, I think you're setting them up for success in the best way possible. Thank you so much for watching.